Hello guys, greetings to everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel Understanding Mathematics with Pride. Today we are going to continue with the second part of topic 1, which is some numeral systems. 1. We are going to start with the Hindu-Arabic numerals. So we are going to take the first hyphen by the margin. The Hindu-Arabic numeral system. The Hindu-Arabic numeral system is referred to as the modern system. I underline modern system using a red pen of representing numbers. That means the system we use in counting and representing of numbers in the world of today is known as the Hindu-Arabic numeral system. So let's write this down. Our system of counting and naming numbers in the world of today, whether you're in Africa, Europe, America, wheresoever in the world, we make use of this system. In the world of today is called the, I'll write with a red pen, Hindu-Arabic numeral system. Hindu-Arabic numeral system. When you hear Hindu, you think of the Indians. Arabic, you think of the Arabs. So it is merging of two numeral systems that gave us this modern numeral system we are using. So if you take the next hyphen, this numeral system has 10 symbols. This numeral system has 10 symbols. Which are displayed on the table below. So next we are going to proceed by drawing the table that displays the symbols used in the Hindu-Arabic numeral system. So the first row carries the symbols. Then the second row carries the number it represents, the number each symbol represents. So we are going to proceed by writing down the symbols and their names. So for the first column, we have the symbol which resembles an O, and it has name 0 representing nothing. The next symbol represents the number 1. You can see the symbol. The next symbol represents the number 2. Next represents the number 3. Next represents the number 4. Next represents the number 5. Next represents the number 6. Next represents the number 7. Those are all symbols we are versed with. Next represents the number 8. And lastly, next represents the number 9. In most cases, we will be making use of the word number instead of numerals. So I'll be using the word number instead of saying the numeral. Let's continue. The next hyphen. The Hindu Arabic numeral system is built up. The Hindu Arabic numeral system is built up in grouping of tens. Grouping of tens. That means in groups of tens. So underline grouping of tens with a red pen. In bracket base 10. Counting in groupings of tens is also known as counting in base 10. All other numbers are formed. All other numbers are formed by using the 10 symbols above. That means to form other numbers, we make use of the 10 symbols above. For example, if we are to write down the number 20, we are simply going to make use of the symbols 2 and 0. Let's proceed. The symbols above you see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right up to 9. We call them digits. They are called digits. Let's write it down. Let's write this down. The symbols above, the symbols above that means the symbols representing the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'll note it in brackets, brackets open, i.e. lowercase I and lowercase e stands for that is. That is. Those numbers are referred to as digits. Are referred to as digits. So you can see me making use of the word numbers, referring to those symbols instead of me saying numerals. So most often we interchange the words. Next, we are going to continue. The number 12, for example, the number 12, for example, let's take the number 12, for example, is formed. Number 12, for example, is formed by combining the digits for by combining the digits for combining the digits for 1 and 2. By combining the digits for the numbers 1 and 2 in that order. That means the digit for the number 1 comes first, followed by the digit for the number 2, i.e. that is, you can say write 1 first before 2. This is the number 12. Instead, Instead, if we combine the digits, 2 and 1, if we combine the digits 2 and 1, in that order, that means the digit 2 comes first before the digit 1. In that order, we will obtain the number 21. We will obtain the number 21. So instead of us obtaining the number 12, we are going to obtain a different number, 21. I.e., that is 21. The number you see 21 simply represents the number 21, which is a different number from 12. Which is a different number from 12. Which is a different number from 12. Those two numbers, they don't represent the same quantity. They are not of the same size. We write this down as, we want to write it down mathematically. We write this down as, I'll write it using a red pen. 12 is not equal to 21. 12 is not equal to 21. An equal to sign with a slash over it is referred to as not equal to, as a not equal to sign. So let's note it down. The symbol equal to sign with a slash on it stands for not equal to. Stands for not equal to. That means they are not the same. They are not the same. They don't represent the same quantities. So next, we are going to proceed to the next hyphen, which is about the value of any digit in a given number. Since in any given number, we have digits in that number. Each of those digits in that number has a different value. So let's write this down. The value of any digit in a given number, the value of any digit in a given number depends on its position or place. I'll underline position. Underline the word position and the word place. Depends on its position or place in the given number. For any given number, all the digits in that number, they have different positions. For example, in the number in the number 721, the value of the digit 7 is, the value of the digit 7 is, the value of the digit 7 is, that means we are referring to the number represented by that digit 7 in that given number is 700. We are going to write it down using a red pen. That 7 represents 700. The value of the digit 2 is the 2 you find in that number represents 20. That's the value of 2, the digit 2 in that number. And the value of the digit 1, the value of the digit 1, the digit 1 you find in that number simply represents one thing. So the value of that digit 1 is 1. It remains 1. So if you add the value of 7 to the value of the digit 2 to the value of the digit 1, you obtain that number 721. Next, a number might have similar digits. A number might have similar digits. A number might have similar digits who have different values. A number might have similar digits who have different values. The digits might be similar, but they have different positions or place in the given number. For example, in the number, let's take the number 22, for example. You see that all the digits in that number, they are the same. 2, the number 22. From left to right, the value of the first digit, you see the first digit is 2. From left to right, so you take note, when given the value, you always start from the left hand side, then you move to the right hand side. You start from the first digit at the left hand side, then you end at the last digit at the right hand side. The value of the first digit 2 is, see that first digit 2 represents the number 20, and the value of the second digit is 2 again, and the value of the second digit 2 is, that second digit simply represents two things, is 2. If the repen is 2. If you take the value of the first digit 20 plus the value of the second digit 2, 20 plus 2 gives you 22, which is that number. Let's continue. The digits are the same. You can see those digits, they are the same. The digits are the same, but occupy, they are the same, but occupy different positions, 100 occupies different positions in the number 22. 100 occupies different positions in the number 22. Next, let's proceed now to the next hyphen, which is on the place value. Place value is different from the value. Place value of a digit is different from the value of a digit. So let's write this down. Place value is the value of a digit. Place value. Place value is the value of a digit. The value of a digit according to its position. According to its position. According to its position in the given number. According to its position in the given number. The place value of a digit can be the place value of a digit can be, I'll write it down with a red pen. Place value of a digit can be units or ones. Units or ones denoted by using the letter capital U. Tens with an S denoted by using the letter capital T. Hundreds denoted by using the letter capital H. Thousands with an S denoted by using the letters capital T and lowercase h. Next, 10,000s, 10,000s, which is denoted by using the letters capital T, lowercase h. The next, 100,000s, 100,000s, which is denoted by using the letters capital H, capital T, lowercase h. The next, millions, millions, which is denoted by using the letter capital M. Then the next, 10 millions, 10 millions, which is denoted by using the letters capital T, capital M. So it continues and so on. So on. So next, we are going to take an example, general case that works for everything. Because if we take a particular example, it might be limited to certain cases. If, for example, if for example, I'll write down these lowercase letters A, B, C, D, E, and F. I'll underline them with E not equal to 0, are all digits, are all digits, are all digits. Then the place value, then the place value of each of the digits, and the place value of each of the digits in the number. Remember, we form numbers in the Hindu-Arabic numeral system by combining the digits from 0 to 9 in the number formed by using those digits E, A, B, C, D, F, written in red, R. So if we take the first digit E, if we count the number of digits after the first digit E, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 of them. So the place value of E will simply be hundreds of thousands. So 100,000. We're going to abbreviate it using H, T, lowercase h. The next, move to the next digit E. We count. There are 4 digits after E. So it takes place value of 10,000. Next, take the digit B. We count the number of digits after B. There are 3 of them. So it takes the place value of thousands. Next, move to the digit C. If we count the number of digits after a digit C, there are 2 of them. So C has a place value of hundreds. There are 2 of them. So you go to D, the next digit D. We count the number of digits after D, there are 1. So the digit D has a place value of tens. And lastly, if you move to the digit F, there's no digit after that digit F, so it takes the place value of units. That is, it simply means in the number above, the digit E is multiplied by 100,000. E times 100,000. E times 100,000. 100,000 is simply a 1 with 5 zeros. E is multiplied by 10,000. 1 with 4 zeros. B is multiplied by 1,000. 1 with 3 zeros. C is multiplied by 100. 1 with 2 zeros. D is multiplied by 10. And lastly, F is multiplied by 1. So you take note of that. That letter X we use simply stands for multiplication. So it simply means that the number E, A, B, C, D, F, those are the digits in that number. E, A, B, C, D, F is equal to E times 100,000 plus A times 10,000 plus B times 1,000 plus C times 100 plus D times 10 plus F times 1. And that number has been written in the expanded form. So you take note of that. Next, we are going to move now to the next hyphen, the highest and lowest place values in a given number. The highest place value in a number is always the first digit at the left hand side. Is always the first digit at the left hand side, at the left hand side, the left of the number. So it's the first digit at the left of the number, while the lowest place value is that means the smallest place value is always the last digit. It's always the last digit at the right hand side of the number. At the right of the number. So you take note of that. Now let's take an example, since we best learn mathematics by answering questions. So you follow the example attentively. It goes, write down the value and place value of the digit 2 in each of the following numbers. Each of the following numbers. So for the first number, we have 201. That's A. B, we have the number 12,840. Then for C, we have the number 4,320,001. So we are going to take now the solution. Let's answer the questions. Solution. So we go by the margin. We start with question A. By the margin A, we have the number 201. So in the number 201, for us to get the value of the digit 2 in that number, first thing we need to identify the digit 2. Then next, we replace all the other digits after the digit 2 with zeros. Then we read the number now, starting from the digit 2. So we are going to replace the digit 1 with 0. Placing the digit 1 with 0. If we read that number now, it gives us 200. So the value of 2 in that number is 200. Next, the place value of 2 is hundreds. It's simply hundreds. Because after that digit 2, we have 2 other digits. The place value of 2 is hundreds with an S. You take note. Next, we go to B. We have the number 12,840. So the first step is for us to identify the digit 2. You see that the digit 2 is the second digit in that number, starting from the left hand side, moving to the right hand side. Next, for us to get the value, we are going to replace the digits 8 and 4 with zeros. Luckily, the last digit is 0. Then we read the number starting from the digit 2. So it gives us 2,000. The value of 2 in that number is 2,000. Next, the place value of 2 in that number will simply be thousands. We are going to take the thousand up, we attach an S to it, thousands, as the place value of 2 in the number 12,840. Now let's move to C. We have the number 4,320,001. Looking at that number, starting from the left hand side to the right hand side, you can identify the digit 2. So replacing the last digit 1 with a 0 and reading the number starting from the digit 2 gives us 20,000. So that's the value of 2 in that number, 20,000. Next, we need to get the place value of 2. So the place value of 2 in that number is, if you count after the digit 2, we have 4 other digits. So the place value will simply be 10,000. 10,000. That's the place value. Okay, we are done with the example. So next, we are going to proceed by drawing a table that basically gives the place value of a digit in any given number. The first column carries the number of digits after the first digit, number of digits after the first digit from the left to the right, from left to right. Remember, the highest place value is always at the left hand side. Then the second column carries the place value. Now let's partition the two columns. For the first row, under the number of digits after the first digit from left to right, we have 0. That means the number has just one digit. In this case, the place value will be units or ones with an S. Units or ones. The second row, we have number of digits as 1. Let's just write out the number of digits first. 1, 2, write down 3. Let's write them out before we write down their place values. we are going to end at 9. For 1, we have tens. For 1, we have tens. Tens. 2, we have hundreds. Hunzreds. 3, we have thousands. With an S, Thousands. 4, we have 10,000s. 10 does not have an S. Instead, it is the thousands. Thousand that has an S. For 5, we have 100,000s. 100,000s. The 100 does not have an S. It is thousands that has an S. Then for 6, we have millions. Millions. For 7, we have 10 millions. The 10 does not have an S. It is a million that has an S. Millions. For 8, we have 100 millions. The 100 does not have an S. It is a million. Millions that has an S. And lastly, 9. The number of digits after the first digit, they are 9. The place value, we are going to talk of billions. 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 So you take note of this table and the spellings on it. It's very, very useful in the writing and reading of numbers. So next, let's take down these exercises for application. Exercises for application. It goes write out write out the value and place value of the digit 7 in each of the following numbers. Question A, we have the number 97. Question B, we have the number 3731. Question C, we have the number 700,251. And lastly, question D, we have the number 274,593,420. Please do well to answer these exercises. We are going to correct them in our next video, which is on writing and reading of numbers. That will be the first thing we are going to do before we treat writing and reading of numbers. Thank you very much for watching.